sleeping for centuries. The miracle of Ashab-e-Kahf. Overview of Ashab-e-Kahf. The story of Ashab-e-Kahf is about a group of young men who sought refuge in a cave to protect their faith from persecution by a tyrannical ruler. Allah caused them to sleep for a long period, described as 309 years in the Quran, preserving them as a sign of his power. The number of the companions and the dog. The Quran does not definitively state the number of youths but acknowledges differing opinions. They will say, there were 3, the 4th of them being the dog, and they will say, there were 5, the 6th of them being the dog, guessing at the unseen, and they will say, there were 7, and the 8th of them was their dog. Say, my Lord is most knowing of their number. The verse emphasizes that the exact number of companions including dog is not the primary focus of the story. Instead, the moral and spiritual lessons are important. The Ashab-e-Kahf were a group of young men living in a society ruled by a tyrannical and idolatrous king. The society was rife with polytheism and materialism, and these youths were deeply committed to monotheism, Tawheed. The young men recognized the futility of remaining in an oppressive society that forced them to renounce their belief in one God. They prayed to Allah for guidance, as mentioned in the Quran, Our Lord, grant us mercy from yourself and guide us in our affair. They left their city and found refuge in a cave. Inside the cave, Allah caused them to fall into a deep sleep that lasted for centuries. During this period, Allah ensured their preservation. The Quran describes how their bodies turned from side to side, preventing decay. The entrance of the cave was strategically positioned so that sunlight would not directly enter but would still provide ventilation. Allah created a fearsome atmosphere around the cave to deter anyone from approaching it. Even if someone saw them, they would feel an overwhelming dread. When they woke up, they felt they had slept only for a day or part of a day. Realizing they were hungry, they sent one of their companions to the city with a silver coin to discreetly buy food. They warned him to avoid attracting attention, as they still believed the tyrannical ruler who opposed their monotheistic beliefs was in power. When the youth reached the city, he found that the society had completely transformed. The people now believed in Allah and monotheism. His ancient coin became a source of intrigue, and people realized that these were the same youths mentioned in local legends. The people saw the Ashab-e-Kahf as a sign of Allah's power and a testament to the truth of resurrection. This event further strengthened the faith of the believers and became a symbol of Allah's mercy and ability to protect his servants. After fulfilling their role as a sign for humanity, the Ashab-e-Kahf returned to their cave, where Allah caused them to pass away peacefully. The Quran does not delve into further details about the deaths but emphasizes the divine purpose of their story as a reminder of resurrection and Allah's supreme power. Interpretations and Reflections 1. The importance of steadfastness. The youth's decision to withdraw from society was an act of ultimate faith and trust in Allah. They chose to protect their spiritual integrity over their worldly safety. 2. A miracle demonstrating resurrection. The prolonged sleep of the Ashab-e-Kahf is a clear example of Allah's power to bring the dead back to life, a fundamental belief in Islam. 3. The power of dua, supplication. The prayer of the youths for guidance is a central part of the story. It reflects the importance of seeking Allah's help in difficult times. Lessons for believers. The story is a timeless reminder for Muslims to remain steadfast in their faith, especially during times of trial. It underscores that Allah helps those who sincerely strive to uphold their religion, even if the odds seem insurmountable.